Hello, this tutorial will cover how to download and install Prusa Slicer on your computer. First thing we're going to do is Google Prusa Slicer. We'll select this link right here, prusa3d.com, the downloads link. If you need the web address, it's prusa3d.com/drivers/. So the firmware is the software that goes on the machine itself. The handbook you can download and read through that. It's got some of the basics of 3D printing. To download a Prusa Slicer itself, you need to come over here. You can either download the Windows, the Apple, or the Linux version. I'm going to download the Windows version. It's a fairly good sized download. It's about 363 megabytes. So depending upon your download speed, it may take a while. As that's downloading, you can look and see that the different versions. Right now, the most current release is 2.2.9.1, and it will go through some of the new information that's in there. In the design den, we have Mark III's computers. That's the upper school area. We did not have any Prusa Minis. In the Innovation Studio, we have Mark 2.5S's. It's the exact same software, Prusa Slicer for each one. When we install it, you'll be able to specify that we have the 2.5S and the 3S machines. But this link or the link below is the exact same Prusa Slicer software. Once that's downloaded, you're going to go ahead and install it. I'm going to select English as my language. I want Prusa Slicer software, the Windows drivers, and the utilities, and we'll do the test objects for Mark IIIS and MMU2S. Those are the sample prints we can print on our machines. I'm going to click Install. I already have some of the drivers installed on my machine from a previous installation. But if it pops up asking to install a driver, go ahead and say yes to all of the drivers it needs to install. Go ahead and click Next for the driver wizard. I already have all the drivers installed. You may need to say yes to those 5 or 6 drivers if you don't have them. We'll go ahead. That needs to download those. We'll click Finish. When it's done installing, you should have a desktop icon that looks like this, the black and the orange semicircles offset a little bit. So we'll go ahead and open up Prusa Slicer. I've already had mine installed, but if you have not, you'll need to go through the first thing we'll open up is this configuration wizard. You need to come through here, click Next, and we're going to select which printers we have. As I said before, we've got an i3 Mark IIIS with the 0.4 nozzle, so you can make sure that is correct. Get it checked. Then we also, in the Innovation Studio, have the Mark 2.5S, so make sure that's checked with the 0.4 nozzle. We are building a printer with the MMU2S. You do not need to have that one checked. Just the Mark IIIS with the 0.4 nozzle and the 2.5S with the 0.4 nozzle. You can leave the rest of these settings just as their default. You can check which mode you want. Starting out, I would click on Simple. It'll make things less complicated. And click Finish. If you want to click between Simple, Advanced, and Expert, they just give you more and more options, which at the beginning is just a little more confusing. That is how you download and install Prusa Slicer for your machine. Thanks.